Tonight in a Fox 59 update, the city of Indianapolis says an investigation into mysterious falling debris from a near South Side bridge is now underway. Tonight we're learning the problems of these concrete chunks hitting cars date back a number of years. We first told you last night about 3 drivers who recently became victims.
And now we're getting insight into who is responsible if someone is seriously injured or even killed. Fox 59's Scarlett O'Hara spoke to a personal injury lawyer and followed up with the agencies involved.
Here's a bunch of large chunks of concrete at the base of a railway bridge over Madison Avenue, much like the ones that have reportedly landed on top of cars below for several years now. Our reporting on the issue goes back to at least 2017, when falling debris damaged an IMPD squad car. Multiple witnesses, including an officer, saw people on the bridge at the time and suspected they threw chunks of concrete. 8 years later, the question remains, where is the debris coming from and who's responsible for any damage or injuries?
Things cannot just break off and be available for people to throw off the side of a railroad track, okay, or off the side of a roadway. I mean, there should not be that issue. The second thing is you need to have police presence.
Dan Chamberlain is a personal injury lawyer with Cohen Malad. He says the responsibility is shared, from the government agencies in charge of inspections to CSX with the power to secure its own property to the trespassers.
They shouldn't be up there in the first place. But even if they're up there, that doesn't account for the dozens of complaints and problems that everybody's attributed to, bad concrete or poor design or poor maintenance that has caused these injuries. It's just a matter of time till somebody gets killed.
I thought I had been shot and I said, I'm dead.
Andrew Helton was injured and knocked unconscious by one of those concrete chunks in 2020. He told us he's not surprised to hear of more victims.
That's where I believe the neglect is at. They've been throwing the stones from that same pile of rubble for this long.
IMPD says it continues to urge the public to report any suspicious behavior on the bridge. A City of Indianapolis spokesperson told us they're working to address the issue, and IMPD has an open investigation into reports of suspected vandalism, adding, quote, despite this bridge being owned by CSX, DPW has been repeatedly inspecting this and nearby bridges for signs of potential deterioration. Finally, a CSX spokesperson said in a statement, in part, given the extensive national rail network, local law enforcement agencies are empowered to enforce trespass violations on railroad property, and CSX takes criminal activity on our property very seriously. The statement still didn't address my questions about what the company itself can do to put an end to the issue, while some of the people impacted by it have waited years for concrete answers.
I don't know who to point the finger at, but CSX and the city sound pretty good to me.
On the near South Side, Scarlett O'Hara, Fox 59 News.